Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Robert Tellis' murder trial is underway. Coming up, we'll tell you what happened in court today. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. More witnesses take the stand to testify in the murder trial of former Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis. Tellis is accused of fatally stabbing Review-Journal investigative reporter Jeff Gehrman. The morning kicked off with the cross-examination of former Metro homicide detective Cliff Mogg, who testified that he believes the maroon Yukon Denali seen in surveillance videos is the same one found in Tellis' driveway.
I was present for the execution of a search warrant at Mr. Tellis' residence, where several items of evidence were recovered that absolutely confirmed my belief that Mr. Tellis' vehicle was the one used in the commission of Jeffrey Gehrman's murder.
The state called additional witnesses, including the Clark County medical examiner who performed the autopsy on Gehrman and a Metro crime scene analyst. They both walked the jury through the process of gathering evidence and identifying the several potentially fatal wounds found in the autopsy. Testimony is set to resume Friday morning. Now on to your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police are asking the public's help in finding whoever shot and killed a man on Interstate 15 near the Las Vegas Strip. Metro Police responded to the shooting on southbound I-15 on August 8th. 31-year-old Darren Algie, who you see here, died from a gunshot wound to the chest, according to the coroner's office. Algie's wife and 4-year-old son were also in their gray Audi SUV, but were unharmed. Police say the suspect was traveling south on I-15 in the HOV lane to the left of Algie's vehicle between Spring Mountain Road and Flamingo Road. Anyone who has information is asked to call Metro at 702-385-5555. The man who admitted to raping and killing his ex-girlfriend is sentenced to life in prison. 7 at 7 anchor Cynthia Puga has more details.
During court, we heard an apology from 26-year-old Giovani Ruiz, but we also heard emotional statements coming from Paula Davis's family members.
When I found Paula's lifeless, a naked body in a van, it was as if someone tore me in half.
I lost the other half of myself. She was my absolute best friend in the world. We did everything together.
During Ruiz's apology statement, he said he was diagnosed with severe autism and paranoid personality disorder, but that it isn't an excuse for what he did.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The judge sentenced Ruiz to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 42 years. If he's ever released on parole, Ruiz will face a lifetime of supervision and will be required to register as a sex offender.
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Cooling down tonight to an overnight low of 79 degrees. Then tomorrow we end the week with a high of 109 and low of 86. And looking at the weekend, we have a small chance of rain, 7% chance on Saturday with a high of 104 and low of 82, and a 3% chance Sunday with a high of 105 and low of 84. And taking a peek at next week, mostly sunny skies with some rain clouds potentially rolling in the back half of the week. Highs throughout in the mid to upper 100s and lows in the low to mid 80s. In Business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. The Nevada Gaming Control Board has accused Resorts World of letting illegal bookmakers play at its casino. The board filed a disciplinary complaint saying several individuals, either suspected or known felons, placed millions of dollars in wagers at Resorts World over several months, damaging the reputation of Nevada's gaming industry. A Resorts World spokesperson acknowledged the complaint in a statement saying, quote, "We are committed to doing business with the utmost integrity and in compliance with applicable laws and industry guidelines. We have been actively communicating with the GCB to resolve these issues."
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Paseo Verde defeated South Shore from Staten Island, New York 9-1 in its opening game at the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Wyatt Erickson struck out 8 while tossing a 5-hitter for Paseo Verde. He added a 2-run double to their 11-hit offensive attack. The Henderson team next plays at noon on Monday against the winner of Friday's game between Wailuku, Hawaii and Hinsdale, Illinois.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. The Biden administration announces agreements to cut list prices of 10 of Medicare's most popular and expensive drugs. The discounts will go into effect in 2026 and will range from 38% to 79%. They will affect drugs used by millions of older Americans, including a diabetes drug and a blood thinner. Officials say the deals are expected to save taxpayers $6 billion, and seniors could save $1.5 billion in out-of-pocket costs. But few details have been released about those calculations.
Vegas Nation sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today.
2024 second-round pick Jackson Powers Johnson returned to the practice field with the team Wednesday night at Allegiant Stadium in a red shirt. Powers Johnson missed time on the field after being on the PUP list since July due to a shoulder injury. The key in his recovery for head coach Antonio Pierce?
It's always smart with rookies not to rush them. First of all, just like we talked about DJ, it's the learning curve. It's get in there, getting back into practice shape, then game shape. So he has a ways to go, and I think he's done a good job off to the side on his own. Now he's back. He's off PUP. We're excited to have him back.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop.
Team USA won the Olympic gold medal, but 4 of the top 5 favorites to win the NBA MVP award played for other countries in Paris. Nikola Jokic of Serbia is a 3-1 favorite at the Westgate Superbook to win his 2nd straight MVP award and 4th in 5 years. Luka Doncic of Slovenia is a plus 350 second choice, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of Canada is a plus 550 third pick. Giannis Antetokounmpo, who played for Greece at the Olympics, is a 7-1 fifth favorite.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. The RTC is bringing back a special bus service for Raiders, Knights, and UNLV football games. Rides on the Game Day Express service cost $2 per person each way, or $4 round trip. Exact change is required to pay on a bus for quick boarding, or riders can purchase Game Day Express passes using the Tap and Go feature on the bus or in advance using the Ride RTC app. Game Day Express will launch Saturday with the Raiders preseason game versus the Dallas Cowboys. For full details, visit lvrj.com. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonacharlies.com to see who's playing. 4 Vegas restaurants appear on Yelp's list of the most photographed restaurants of the year. Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen came in at number 3 and Bacchanal Buffet at number 5, which are both in Caesar's Palace. Zippy's, the Hawaiian comfort food place, landed at number 11. Mijo Modern Mexican Restaurant in Durango Resort is number 13. The list was based on how frequently users submitted images of a particular restaurant to Yelp. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.